In the 1950s, under the guidance of Soviet experts, the CCP built the Sanmen-sha hydroelectric power station on the Yellow River. To this day, this power station has the generating capacity of only a medium-sized river, despite the fact that the Yellow River is the second largest river in China. To make matters worse, the project has also led to an accumulation of mud and sand in the river's upper reaches, and raised the height of the riverbed. Because of this, even a moderate flood brings enormous loss of life and property to people on both sides of the riverbanks. In the 2003 flood of the Wei River, the peak volume was 3,700 cubic meters per second, a level that might occur every 3 to 5 years. Yet, that flood caused a disaster unprecedented in the past 50 years. A multitude of large-scale reservoirs were built in Henan province. In 1975, the dams of these reservoirs collapsed one after another. Within 2 hours, 60,000 people drowned. The total death toll was as high as 200,000. Today, the CCP continues wanton acts of destruction against the land of China. The construction of the Three Gorges Dam, which was officially started at the end of 1994, was another dam construction the CCP attempted to monumentalize. The Xinhua news agency said, "The construction of the Three Gorges Dam was a great project that conformed to Zhang's Three Represents," and that the construction of the Three Gorges Dam was a brilliant joint decision made possible by 3 generations of leaders in the party central. Yet, a series of serious consequences have surfaced along the way. About 2 million people have been forced to leave their homes behind, creating some unsurmountable challenges. The 600-kilometer-long reservoir will flood over 250,000 acres of precious farmland and 1,300 historical cultural sites. It will bring unpredictable damage to the environment along the Yangtze River. Amid the hype about great dams for so many years, the Three Gorges Dam will probably be the most disastrous of all. In the hexagrams, or bagua, of the Book of Changes, China's ancestors regarded heaven as Jian, or the creative, and revered it as the heavenly Tao. They considered the earth as Kun, or the receptive, and respected receptive virtues. The Book of Changes teaches us the proper attitude toward the heavenly Tao and earthly virtues: to follow heaven, abide by the earth, and respect nature. The CCP, however, in violation of Qian and Kun, promotes battling with heaven and fighting with the earth. It has plundered the earth's resources at its will. In the end, it will inevitably be punished by heaven, the earth, and the law of nature. There is a Chinese saying which goes, "You do not know the true face of Mountain Lu, precisely because you are on the mountain." As little, tiny beings in the boundless, vast universe, mankind will never be able to understand the complete makeup of the universe. From Aristotle and Newton to Einstein, many believe in the existence of a prevailing law in the universe. Humanity has never stopped probing for the truth of the universe through various means. In addition to scientific exploration, religion, faith, and cultivation have always been approaches mankind has taken to uncover the mysteries of life and the universe. True scientists hold a very broad outlook of the universe and will not deny the unknown using the current limited science. Renowned scientist Newton, for example, in his seminal book, Principles of Mathematics, published in 1678, explained in detail the principles of mechanics, tidal formation, and planetary movement, and calculated the movements of the solar system. Newton, who was so eminently accomplished, said repeatedly that his book offered a mere description of surface phenomena, and that he did not dare to speak about the real meaning of the ultimate God in creating the universe. In the second edition of Principles of Mathematics, in expressing his faith, Newton wrote, "This most beautiful system of sun, planets, and comets could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. As a blind man has no idea of colors, so we have no idea of the manner by which the all-wise God perceives and understands all things." The People's Daily newspaper published the following statements in an article entitled "Upholding Science and Destroying Superstition" on June 21, 1999. Our Communist Party's history is a history of upholding science and destroying superstition. Evidence has shown that Marxism's scientific world outlook is a powerful weapon of thought for us to defeat all enemies and all difficult obstacles. Based on this absurd understanding of the world, the Communist Party claims to be the embodiment of science and to represent the truth. It advocates things that conform to its narrow theory and calls everything outside of its own theories false science or superstition. Whether it is different thinking, a new aspect in the scientific field, or a religion with several thousand years of history, the Communist Party attacks, condemns, and censors it until it can no longer exist.